Some stuff we got to just make sure we making sense. Coi Leray's baby is cute as a button. Cute as a button. But she would have been better off with a Blueface baby. Girl, she traded it. She could have had a Blueface baby and she had a Trippie Redd baby. If you was going to end up with neither one of the at least you would have had a 6-footer. At least she would have had a 6-footer. She would have had a possibility. Anyway. She mad at the post you just made saying you don't know about this one. Well, I mean, I only say that because she said she wasn't pregnant 30 days ago and now she's 3 months pregnant and I'm just a little confused. That's the only reason I said that, is because the numbers is a little off. Now, 30 days ago, she told us she was not pregnant. The test was negative and she was not pregnant, and now she's 3 months pregnant, so I'm just a little confused.
The internet woke up to another episode of hip-hop reality TV that nobody asked for. But somehow everybody is watching. And this time the chaos didn't start with a rapper, a diss track, or a messy Instagram live. Nope. This drama kicked off because someone's mom decided to speak her mind in, not quietly either. Yes, we're talking about Karlissa Saffold, who jumped into the spotlight and dropped a statement so bold that timelines everywhere froze for a second, like someone accidentally paused the internet. Her target? None other than Coi Leray, who recently welcomed a baby with Trippie Redd. And Karlissa's take? Oh, just a casual suggestion that Coi should have had a baby with her son instead. Yes, the one and only Blueface. Now you're thinking, wait, what? Congratulations, you reacted exactly like the rest of the internet, because the moment that comment hit social media, the drama meter shot past 10 and kept climbing. Memes exploded, fans argued, gossip pages went into overdrive, and suddenly names like Christian Rock and Navio were being dragged into the conversation like characters entering a soap opera mid-season. And trust me, once you see how this whole situation spiraled out of control, it makes normal celebrity drama look like a polite disagreement at a book club. The internet absolutely lost its mind the moment Karlissa Saffold decided to share her opinion about Coi Leray and her baby with Trippie Redd. Because if there's one thing Karlissa is famous for, it's speaking with the confidence of someone who knows the internet is about to explode the second she hits post. And this time, oh, the explosion came immediately. It all started when Karlissa made a comment suggesting that Coi Leray should have had a baby with her son, Blueface, instead of Trippie Redd. Yes, you heard that correctly. Not a subtle hint, not a quiet joke. A full-blown statement that instantly had fans staring at their phones like someone had just dropped a celebrity gossip grenade into their timelines. Within minutes, screenshots of the comments started spreading across social media faster than a rumor at a high school lunch table. TikTok creators began posting reaction videos. Twitter threads started popping up like investigative reports. And gossip blogs? Oh, they were celebrating like they had just been handed the season finale of the most chaotic reality show on the internet. Because whenever Blueface's family enters the conversation, things tend to get messy. Karlissa has built a reputation for being extremely outspoken about her son's life. Whether she's defending him, criticizing his relationships, or sharing her thoughts on whatever drama is trending that week, she rarely holds back. And fans have learned that when she posts something bold, the internet usually follows with an avalanche of opinions. And that avalanche arrived almost instantly. Some fans burst out laughing at the situation, treating Karlissa's comment like another wild moment in the ongoing circus surrounding Blueface's personal life. Others were not amused at all. To them, the statement felt disrespectful toward Coi Leray and her relationship with Trippie Redd. Comment sections quickly turned into debate arenas. One side argued that Karlissa was simply expressing her opinion in her usual dramatic style. The other side insisted she had crossed a line by inserting herself into another couple's personal life. And once fans started picking sides, the internet did what it always does best. It turned the entire situation into a spectacle. Memes started appearing almost immediately. One viral meme showed Blueface sitting in a throne labeled Internet Chaos while Karlissa stood behind him holding a microphone like she was announcing the next round of drama. Another meme joked that Blueface's family should have their own reality show because every time they speak online. A new episode of Chaos begins, but behind the jokes and sarcasm, something else was happening. People started analyzing Karlissa's comment like it was a clue in a celebrity mystery. Was she serious? Was it meant as trolling? Or was it simply another example of how celebrity families sometimes say things publicly that create massive debates online? Fans of Coi Leray quickly came to her defense. Many pointed out that her relationship with Trippie Redd had nothing to do with Blueface or his family. To them, Karlissa's comment felt unnecessary and completely out of place. And that reaction only added more fuel to the fire. Because once fan bases start arguing, the conversation spreads faster than wildfire. Meanwhile, another name began appearing in the discussion, Chrisean Rock. Anyone who follows this ongoing saga knows that Chrisean Rock has been a major part of the public drama surrounding Blueface for years. Their relationship has produced countless viral moments, emotional interviews, and social media debates that fans have watched unfold like a never-ending reality show. So when Karlissa suggested that Coi Leray should have had a baby with Blueface instead of Trippie Redd, many fans immediately started asking the same question: where does that leave everyone else connected to the story? Suddenly, the internet wasn't just talking about Karlissa's comment anymore. The conversation expanded into a much larger discussion about Blueface's complicated personal life and the many personalities who seemed to orbit around it. And that's when things started getting even more chaotic. Influencers began posting breakdown videos explaining the situation to viewers who were just discovering the drama. Podcast hosts started debating whether Karlissa's comment was meant as humor or whether it revealed deeper feelings about Blueface's past relationships. Some creators even compared the situation to a soap opera where every character eventually collides in one massive storyline. And honestly, they weren't entirely wrong, because what started as a single comment had already turned into a viral topic that thousands of people were discussing across multiple platforms. But the biggest question was still hanging in the air. How would the people directly involved react? Would Coi Leray respond to Karlissa's comment? Would Trippie Redd defend their relationship? Would Blueface say anything about his mom stirring up the internet? Or would someone else connected to the drama step into the spotlight and push the story into an even bigger level of chaos? Because if the internet has learned anything about celebrity drama over the years, it's this: just when people thought the drama had already reached its peak, the internet decided it wasn't finished stirring the pot. Because once Karlissa Saffold dropped that comment about Coi Leray and Trippie Redd, the timeline didn't just react, it investigated. And when the internet investigates, things get wild. Suddenly people began digging through old clips, live stream moments, and interviews involving Blueface like they were searching for hidden clues in a celebrity mystery movie. Fans were asking questions nobody had even considered before. Had Coi Leray and Blueface ever interacted publicly in the past? Was Karlissa joking? Or was she referencing something fans didn't know about? The theories started multiplying faster than conspiracy threads on Twitter. TikTok creators jumped into detective mode. Videos appeared with titles like, "Did Karlissa reveal something we missed?" And "Why did she mention Coi Leray like that?" Some creators even slowed down old clips of Blueface interviews as if the answers to the internet's questions were hidden somewhere between sentences. And of course, meme culture arrived like it always does when chaos hits. Celebrity timelines. One viral meme showed Karlissa standing in front of a giant scoreboard labeled "Baby Daddy Draft Picks," joking that she was evaluating which rapper should have children with which artist. Another meme compared the entire situation to a reality show called Keeping Up with Blueface's Family, claiming the plot twists happened faster than writers could ever invent. But behind the jokes, the debate was getting serious. Fans of Coi Leray were not amused by the situation. Many argued that bringing her into the conversation like that was unnecessary. To them, the comment felt like someone stepping into a relationship that had nothing to do with them. And once fan bases start defending their favorite artists, things can escalate quickly. Meanwhile, something else interesting was happening. Neither Coi Leray nor Trippie Redd had responded. The silence immediately became part of the story. Some fans interpreted it as maturity, suggesting that the couple simply didn't want to give attention to the drama. Others believed the silence might be temporary, arguing that celebrity clapbacks often arrive hours or even days after a situation goes viral, and the internet waited not because in situations like this, people love the possibility of a response. While everyone was speculating about whether Coi Leray would address Karlissa's comment, another name began appearing more frequently in discussions: Chrisean Rock. If you followed the ongoing saga around Blueface's personal life, you already know that Chrisean's name tends to surface whenever his family or relationships start trending online. Over the past few years, her connection to Blueface has produced enough viral headlines to keep gossip blogs busy every week. So fans immediately began wondering something else. How would Chrisean react to Karlissa, suggesting another woman should have had Blueface's baby? Some people joked that the situation sounded like the plot of a reality show episode where every character suddenly appears in the same storyline. Others argued that the internet was reading too much into a comment that might have been nothing more than Karlissa speaking her mind. But once the internet smells drama, logic tends to take a vacation. Reaction videos started appearing across YouTube and TikTok. Influencers were offering their own theories about what Karlissa might have meant. Some believed she was trolling for attention, while others argued she was simply being honest in her usual outspoken style. Podcast hosts jumped into the conversation. One popular podcast joked that Karlissa might secretly be the most powerful storyline generator in hip-hop gossip because every time she posts something, the entire internet turns it into a trending topic. And honestly, they might not be wrong, because by this point, what started as a single comment had transformed into a full-scale online discussion involving multiple celebrities, multiple fan bases, and thousands of opinions flying across social media platforms. But the biggest question was still floating over the entire situation. Would anyone involved actually respond? Would Coi Leray clap back? Would Trippie Redd defend their relationship publicly? Would Blueface address his mother's comment? Or would the story continue growing as fans and influencers kept analyzing every angle of the situation? Because if there's one thing the internet has proven again and again, it's that celebrity drama rarely fades away quietly once it starts trending. By the time the internet reached its third wave of reactions, the situation had officially turned into what can only be described as full-scale celebrity chaos theater. What started as one bold comment from Karlissa Saffold had now snowballed into a viral conversation involving multiple fan bases, gossip channels, and thousands of people arguing in comment sections like it was the finals of a debate tournament. And at the center of it all were the same familiar names: Coi Leray, Trippie Redd, and of course Blueface. The longer the story circulated online, the more it transformed from a single comment into something much bigger, a conversation about reputation, relationships, and the strange way social media turns private opinions into global headlines. Because here's the reality of internet culture. Once a comment goes viral, it doesn't stay simple. People reinterpret it, they debate it, they exaggerate it. And suddenly the original statement becomes the spark for a much larger story. That's exactly what happened here. Fans of Coi Leray continued defending her online, pointing out that her relationship with Trippie Redd had nothing to do with Blueface or his family. Many argued that Karlissa's comment was unnecessary commentary on someone else's life. Meanwhile, other internet users treated the whole situation like entertainment. To them, this was simply another chapter in the ongoing saga surrounding Blueface's personal life, a story that has produced more viral moments than some reality television shows. And speaking of reality show energy, another name kept resurfacing in the conversation: Chrisean Rock. The moment fans realized Karlissa had suggested another woman should have had Blueface's baby. Many immediately wondered how Karlissa would feel about that idea. After all, her relationship with Blueface has been one of the most talked about celebrity relationships on social media for years. Their arguments, reconciliations, and public moments have been analyzed endlessly by fans and bloggers alike. That's so when Karlissa introduced Coi Leray into that narrative, the internet reacted the way it always does, by imagining even more. Drama. Comment sections filled with speculation. Some fans joked that the situation sounded like the casting announcement for a reality show called the Blueface Universe. Others argued that people were reading too much into Karlissa's comment and turning it into something far bigger than she intended. But the truth is, the internet thrives on moments like this because drama fuels engagement. Means keep conversations alive, and speculation keeps people refreshing their feeds to see what happens next. Meanwhile, something interesting continued happening behind the scenes. The people directly involved, Coi Leray and Trippie Redd, still hadn't publicly responded, and that silence created an entirely new layer of intrigue. Some fans interpreted it as the smartest possible move. Ignoring drama can sometimes be the fastest way to make it disappear. Others believed the silence was strategic, a way to avoid giving Karlissa's comment even more attention, because every time someone responds publicly, the story grows larger. And in this case, the story was already massive. Gossip pages continued posting updates, reaction channels kept uploading breakdown videos, podcast hosts debated whether Karlissa's comment was meant as humor, trolling, or simply another example of how celebrity family members sometimes create headlines without even trying. But regardless of the interpretation, one thing became very clear: the internet had turned this moment into another chapter in hip-hop's ongoing social media drama saga. And in that saga, perception matters almost as much as reality. For Karlissa, the comment reinforced her reputation as someone who speaks boldly without worrying about how people might react. For Coi Leray and Trippie Redd, the situation showed how quickly a happy personal moment, welcoming a baby, can become tangled in unrelated internet debates. And for Blueface, the story once again placed his name at the center of a viral conversation, even though he wasn't the one who started it. That's the strange power of celebrity culture. In the social media age, one comment becomes a headline, one headline becomes a debate, and one debate becomes a story millions of people are suddenly following. But perhaps the most interesting question is the one that still hasn't been answered. Will this story end quietly? Or will someone eventually step into the conversation and push the drama to an entirely new level? And just like that, another unbelievable piece of celebrity internet drama has taken over the timeline. What started as one bold comment from Karlissa Saffold somehow turned into a viral conversation involving Coi Leray, Trippie Redd, and of course Blueface. Now the real question is, what do you think? Was Karlissa just joking the way she always does online? Or did that comment cross the line and drag Coi Leray into unnecessary drama? Because the internet is completely split on this one, and everybody seems to have a different opinion. So drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Were you shocked by what she said? Or do you think people are overreacting? Let's hear it. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you money. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next piece of celebrity chaos, because around here, the drama never sleeps, the tea is always hot, and the internet always finds a new story